Welcome everyone, my name is Vermillion Blood and we are back with another important video. This is my second channel, so make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Check out the links in the description. I have a Twitch channel as well, and I'm on Twitter, BT696, BTB696. Now, since I repeated myself, let's get into this video. Many of y'all wonder what this video is about. Well, this is for my fellow rescue team people who play the spin-off games. I don't want to say extra, the spin-off games. I've been a fan of many of the Pokemon games, so this video is going to hit home to me, and I hope it hits home to you as well. If it does, please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Now, let's get into it. Many of y'all are playing the new Rescue Team DX game that just came out, which are a remake to Red and Blue Mystery Dungeon, which came out for the Game Boy Advance, and it came out for Nintendo DS. I had Blue, which came out for Nintendo DS, and one of my friends had Red. Keep in mind, you can, during those times, mingle back and forth, transfer back and forth, because you know they still wanted you to have in some way in contact with the Game Boy Advance, but in the newer games it's all Switch. I'm going to talk about some of the things that made Mystery Dungeon Red and Blue hard. The newer Mystery Dungeon games don't compare to those games, as those games were the first, and they kind of can learn from their mistakes with those games compared to the other ones. Because I played the other Mystery Dungeon and they weren't really as hard compared to the other ones. To be honest with you, they were a breeze. Now, Red and Blue, completely different story. Now, let's get into it, shall we? Now, I'm going to just start from the beginning. Every Pokemon game, we are befriending and capturing Pokemon. They're either joining our team because we are Pokemon in these games. But how do you do that in Red and Blue? I'll tell you. There's many conditions. One of the conditions is you have to be at a certain level. You have to be at a certain rank to get a percentage. But that's not all of it. Luck is the greatest key to all these games. I know, right? And every game we play, Nintendo always plays with our heartstrings and tell us that luck is our greatest weapon on everything. Pass. Now, I'm going to go back. As you level up, you gain a certain percentage of a chance for a Pokemon to join your team. I'm not talking about the Pokemon that just automatically join your team through the story modes and everything like that. I'm talking about when you're in the dungeons and you're trying to get a certain Pokemon to join your team. You have to be at a certain level for you to even get a percent for them to even want to join your team. Also, body-wise, you have to have the right body weight or size in your team and your party for them to even be able to join. Also, you gotta have their friend area. Also, certain items are supposed to make it easier for you to join, like a friend bow, I think it's called. But you don't even get that until later in the game. There's more. You have to be at a certain level, or at least have certain amount of money and healing items in your team, or you're going to have a bad time. I'm speaking from experience, and I know many of y'all can feel my pain. Surviving certain dungeons is just tremendously hard because you just need heal items. Also, there's a feature called Hunger. The more levels and dungeons and floors you go through in the game, you Pokemon get hungry, or you get hungry. If you let the hunger get to you, you're going to lose, and you're going to lose all that progress. There's another thing. Monster houses. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Monster houses are when you go into a certain room and certain a large amount of Pokemon just pop out of nowhere, and the music changes. They're not that hard when you got nothing to lose. When you got everything to lose, they are a challenge. I'm talking about what if you if you just recruited a Pokemon and you're trying to get through the dungeon with the Pokemon and you run into a monster house, you're gonna have a bad time because you might end up losing that Pokemon. If you're trying to find some heal items because you didn't pack up your bag well enough when you went into those dungeons and you ran into a monster house, you're gonna have a bad time. They're gonna take it's good. Oh my god, I wanted to. It's just a challenge. Monster houses. Also, how many of us love saving when you get to a certain point in a game and you need a break? Well, I hate to be that guy, but you can't count on it. There's usually a King of Kong statue in certain parts of a dungeon where you're about to get into some real important stuff, right? Well, you can't count on that King of Kong statue to save you, as it only saves your spot there. But if you turn the game off, you gotta start out over again. Which beats the purpose of saving. I was having a conversation with a friend about that, and he was talking about how he hated that too. So, I'm gonna go over the things that made the original Mystery Red and Blue difficult. Too many conditions when it came to recruiting Pokemon. There are just way too many. Luck was your greatest key to everything in the game. You gotta be at a certain level to get a certain percentage for a Pokemon to even be recruited on your team, which goes in the conditions section, but it really is specific in itself, because the higher level you are, the greater chances of, well, it's not really that great of a chance, but the greater chance of you getting a Pokemon to be recruited on your team. Monster houses are okay when you got nothing to lose, but you got everything to lose. Monster houses are terrible. Certain save points are pointless. You might as well just suck it up and just go through it all over again, because you're going to be going through it again once. You just get tired and you turn the game off. Keep in mind, in Rescue Team DX, since it is the remakes of Red and Blue, some of these conditions and stuff have changed, and they added new things, like there's no IQ, which is something, or a new feature instead of IQ, like in the older games, compared to DX. Also, there's some other things, but I'm not going to ruin that for you, as we're going to end the video here. I want to thank you guys for watching. The game was challenging, not even going to lie to you. The idea of being Pokemon instead of roaming around and catching Pokemon kind of turns certain people off. But I took the challenge and played those games. I played many Pokemon spin-off games. To be honest with you, the people who do take the time to play the spin-off games aside from the main games, y'all really are the true MVP, because y'all explore every aspect of Pokemon aside of just the main games. So make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the link in the description. And with that, Vermillion-Blood is signing out. I want to thank you all. Make sure you all get a copy of Rescue Team DX while you're at it. Bye bye, everyone.